if the football people in the room say that this is the best football person, then I would expect the independent directors have their say, but row in behind it. What they're supposed to do then is like, have you thought about this avenue of business? Have we thought about best practice in this field? Whatever that is, that could be finance, that could be anti-doping, that could be, the vast majority of range of topics that football needs to address. Governance clearly has been an issue in the past as well. So that's what the independent non-executive directors are supposed to do.
That's correct. I mean, I used to sit in on board meetings in the FAI back in the pre-2019 era, and they were a joke. They really were. There was no views, there was no opinions that were of any note. Of now you've got professional people in there from very good, strong backgrounds, very good track records, quality, high quality CVs, and your point is absolutely correct. But on this issue, where you have an issue where one side of the room can't agree with the other side of the room, that issue is power, and whether that's in a political organisation or in business, it's the one thing that always causes the most turmoil. But I mean, there was an issue the other night, Ger, and this is quite extraordinary. I do believe it. I'm sorry, the source who's told me is pretty entrenched in there. That there was a threat made to the football people that government had insisted that 7 of the directors must be independents and 7 of the directors must be football people. We can discuss on another occasion the influence that government and the Department of Sport has over the FAI at the moment, and that's wrong also. But then it was discovered later on in the meeting that wasn't the case. But there was a threat, and there was a stick being waved at the football people that no, this has to happen because this is linked directly to funding, and this is what government wants. And in fact, it didn't. So you have all sorts of chicanery going on. You have all sorts of let's call them threats with a small t, perhaps. But you've all sorts of. There's an awful split at the moment, and it's coming at the worst possible time. Ger, this cannot and will not fail. Now I will be back on with you at Christmas time explaining, mea culpa, but it just can't fail. Now, if it does fail and they lose that 4.9 million, then the FAI can't survive. Government then itself is in a pickle. So what happens then? So, I find it's utterly fascinating. But the message put out, and a lot of the media carry that message as well as they would, of course, official press release, that it was effectively the Assembly deciding, no, we don't want gender balance. That's absolutely incorrect.